reduced court. Daniel Nestor will have to be playing on the ad court. So BHUPATHI out of his comfort zone of the ad court, but he has been practicing his forehand returns, and they seem to have worked fairly well in their opening match against the wildcards. Of course, the youngsters from Chennai, Balaji and Jeevan Nedun Cherian. They got past those youngsters very easily. And KLAASEN and MONROE got the best of Bautista Agut and Cipolla, the Spanish-Italian combination. Sad from the local interest point of view, as Leander Pays partnering Eduard Roger Vasilin out in the first round. And just a few minutes ago, Rohan Bopanna, along with Rajiv Ram, also no longer, sadly, a part of the doubles draw. Quite an incredible turnaround that was. They took the first set 6-love and then just almost inexplicably went down. You have to give credit where it's due, though. Wawrinka and Pair also upped their game. A very pensive Mahesh Bhupathi, now of course a father. Let's just go back to that first doubles encounter. Having started fabulously, Rohan Bopanna and Rajiv Ram taking the first set 6-love. Could do nothing wrong at that point of time. Made all the volleys, all the overheads, served well. And Rajiv particularly received well, returned well. Some lovely ground strokes as well. That easily done by Pair. And then of course, as Benoit Paire and Stan Wawrinka raised their game in the second set, found their range, the Indians found themselves at the receiving end. Super tie-break, that's how it finished off. 10-1 to the Swiss-French combination. Remember, they don't play regularly. Pair playing doubles for the first time here. Wawrinka, of course, you have to give them credit for the Olympic gold medal along with Roger Federer back in 2008. So he knows how to play doubles. So there we are now. The top seeds to the right as we see them now, in white tops and dark shorts. Quite the reverse for their opponents. Dark tops and light shorts. 38 now, Mahesh Bhupathi. And his current ranking just outside the top 10, but he has been the world #1 back in 1999 or a little thereafter. Incredible. 51 titles, I think it is. Another 30 or so finals. Just an incredible record. But if you think that's impressive, wait for this one.
Daniel Nestor, he's 40 years old. Career best ranking of #1, 2. He's 6'3" tall. Country resides in the Bahamas, but he's actually from Canada. His ATP ranking is 5. He turned pro in 1991. And this man has won 80. I have to repeat that. 80 ATP doubles titles.
Let me confuse people further. Resides in the Bahamas, is from Canada, but was born in Belgrade, Yugoslavia. So take your pick.
Oh, having dinner with him just now, he asked me about my heritage. Forgot to ask him about his. Anyway, I got to know where he was born and brought up, spent a few years of his life. So, one of the great doubles players the game has ever seen, having surpassed, I think, even the Woodies with the amount of titles that he's won.
So Nicholas Monroe from the USA, and is playing along Raven KLAASEN. They are happy to be in quarterfinals here, getting past the first round rather easily. Again, not young, 5'10", and comes from Old Chapel Hill, North Carolina. I'd love to listen to his accent. He is playing the best doubles of his career at 79.
Another very famous doubles player in the past, Don Johnson, was also from Chapel Hill. So Chapel Hill seems to be producing a lot of doubles players in North Carolina. And of course, your Raven KLAASEN. He's also 30 years of age. He's 5 foot 11 inches tall. Weighs in at 71 kilograms. He's a resident of Cape Town, a beautiful part of South Africa.
Isn't it just?
ADP ranking of 73. He turned pro 2002 and he had a career best ranking of 68.
So both around the same ranking, 70s, and on the face of it, a big mismatch. But then I think Benoit Paire is ranked 310 in doubles, so it doesn't really matter because individually, of course, Paire and Wawrinka, wonderful players.
Well, I was talking to Daniel Nestor over dinner and he told me that he lost to the South African in Davis Cup in doubles. So, he must be a good doubles player.
Well, at the Aircel Chennai Open, of course, there's always many off-court activities. One of them, a bartending showdown at the Park, wonderful hotel that remains the official hotel for the tournament year after year. Really look after the players and all the rest of us very well. Lovely staff. And
Andre Bergman and Martin Emmerich. These two guys are
at the leather bar, learning a few tricks. Ouch.
wow. These guys are good.
It's okay with the ice, but please not with the bottles.
So Martin Emmerich coming out the winner there. Like two boxers in the bartending competition. So that's a beautiful part of having an event in a city, because a lot of these players do a lot of off-court activities. They go to different sponsors. They do a lot of charities, and with all this that's around, I think it just adds so much to the tournament. So we're about to start. Players warming up their serves. Had a good day again at the Aircel Chennai Open on the 4th day. Had some fine singles matches. Marian Cilic coming and winning in 3 sets. And of course, we had the pleasure to watch Thomas Berdych play Somdev Devvarman. He that is awesome best right from the get-go. And really, it was a feast to watch.
Rico, sorry to interrupt, but it was a master class. I mean, you know, just a different level, a different planet, Berdych.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And we know that Somdev is coming back after that long, the long injury layoff, but just awesome. The power, the precision.
That's right. You don't get to top 10 in the world without having that sort of class. And he's been there for a long time now. Just won the Davis Cup. He's had an awesome 2012.
Well, every cup, every team competition. The Czechs were unbeatable. And of course, they rode on Thomas Berdych.
Again, a beautiful evening here in Chennai. The weather is just perfect. I've seen it be quite windy down here at times in the past, but this week has been absolutely still. Perfect tennis conditions. The humidity levels have been quite low, and just wonderful to be out here in the evenings watching this.
Well, it started out with higher humidity levels because of a little bit of rain on the weekend before the Monday, which threw the qualifying schedule a bit out of gear. But since it hasn't rained, and well, touch wood, I hope it doesn't, the humidity levels have gone down consistently in the last 2 or 3 days, making it relatively more pleasant. Although really in Chennai, you know, you can't expect for too much, can you?
What do they say about Chennai? Hot, hotter, and hottest. the three seasons in Chennai. What?
Well, hot, you're right, absolutely. So I suppose this will have to be only hot.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, we're about to start. Meet Daniel Nestor from the far end. opening the first game. Again, I remind our viewers, it's 2 sets and a super tie break.
Well, the first one was also sailing long. Daniel Nestor had it lined up, so he went through with it anyway. BHUPATHI could have done better with that first volley.
Oh, great hands by Mahesh BHUPATHI. So with that, the top seeds at the Aircel Chennai Open win the first service game and lead 1-0. KLAASEN and MONROE, their opponents tonight. This round 2 action coming to you live from the SDAT Stadium on a beautiful evening. Again, a good return by Mahesh, forcing KLAASEN to play up on his volley. Unable to control it. You see, doubles today has now really become a game of about an hour and 15 minutes, because that's how long 2 sets and a super tie break normally take. So what ATP was wanting to achieve, they've actually achieved. That was the plan, because they wanted doubles matches to finish in time, so singles coming out live after that would not suffer with the times.
Well, KLAASEN missing a couple of volleys, serving well enough.
So break points for the top seeds, 30-40.
Nice and deep on the line by KLAASEN, saves 1.
Deciding points, raise the stroke.
And again, I like to remind our viewers, this is the deciding point. This is the new doubles. We call it no ad scoring, and it's played at deuce. 1 point wins the game. So with a good volley there, the team of KLAASEN and MONROE hold serve at 1-all in the first set.
I must say MONROE was very strong at the net. The ball was hit back at express pace. MONROE stayed strong, stayed firm. Yeah, sadly for the top seeds, Mahesh couldn't do too much with that backhand overhead. And the return from KLAASEN MONROE team was too sharp for Nestor to handle. Good work here by Monroe KLAASEN. They seem very alert, very athletic for sure. Good heavy ground strokes. Decent serve. Went for it up the line. Well, there was a gap. But hitting over the high part of the net always prone danger.
Mahesh Bhupathi's first service game in danger of being broken. He's down 15-40. A wonderful backhand down the line by the South African there, setting up 2 break points, actually 3, the way this doubles is set up. Again, a good return by Monroe, and the Bhupathi serve has been broken. KLAASEN and Monroe lead 2-1 with a service break when we return.
Time.
So live doubles action on this day 4 of the Aircel Chennai Open quarterfinals. KLAASEN and Monroe have struck early the upper break against the top seeds Mahesh Bhupathi and Daniel Nestor. A wonderful return there by Mahesh Bhupathi. Oh, a wonderful pickup and a super return by Nestor.
15 off.
Again, a heavy return by Mahesh Bhupathi, forcing the error. Again, KLAASEN at the net.
30 off.
Being very sharp. Wonderful forehand volley. So 30 all. So break point here for the top seeds. Again, a wonderful doubles point by all four players. Two at the net, two on the baseline. Mahesh just losing his footing there a little bit. It's a replay of this. Some great defense from the top seeds and some great offense at the net by Monroe and KLAASEN. So again, we come down to the win it all point. No ad scoring. This is game point for both teams.
Monroe, KLAASEN are challenging a goal on the right far sideline.
He challenged the call. It was the second serve out wide. Very, very close. Yes. Took the line. So KLAASEN and Monroe hold serve. And they lead by 3-1. Consolidating their break of serve.
I must say, Rico, Monroe and KLAASEN mean aspect of the game. They've served well, as we just saw, returned well. They're very firm at the by NESTOR. Lovely clean backhand volley down the middle by NESTOR, and he holds, but the top seeds are down a break. KLAASEN Monroe lead 3-2 in the opening set. Troubled times continue for the top seeds. BHUPATHI and Daniel Nestor might have 130 here. New combination, new thoughts. They are a break behind. And considering we've already lost our second and third seeds in the doubles draw, becomes an important one. Wow. Wasn't that a great fetch by Monroe? It was a wonderful return by BHUPATHI. There we are, and Monroe poaching full stretch. Brilliant. Ooh, look close. I think they will challenge, and they should. Very close to center line. KLAASEN serve. Oh, just wide. They overran the ball a bit, Monroe. was a fabulous return. Hit at great pace by Daniel Nestor. Oh, it was in the... Oh, the others are. It's the KLAASEN-Nestor combination. And it is long. So, problems continue for the top seeds. It's now BHUPATHI's turn to ensure that he doesn't get broken again, to just give the top seeds a chance to come back into this opening set. Down 2-4, who would have imagined? Not her. That's what you need, a couple of easy points. Well, it was smashed at 160 kph, that. Into the body. KLAASEN, no chance. Out wide. Well, much better service game by Mahesh Bhupathi. Oh, quite brilliant, that return. Pulled well wide of court, KLAASEN. Sent it back, dipping below the net. And although Bhupathi was there, couldn't do much with that volley. Takes a lot of strength to pull it back cross court. No reason for Bhupathi to have missed it, though. Another wonderful return, Rico. These two are in the mood today, Monroe and KLAASEN.
Very accomplished doubles players, both of them. Putting the balls in the right areas. That was a superb return down at the Mahesh Bhupathi ankles. So game point for the number 1 seeds. KLAASEN stepping into that second serve. So from 40 love, it's back to deuce. And a game point for both teams. A must-win point for the number 1, for the top seeds. They can't go down a double break.
KLAASEN choosing to receive. Oh!
A wonderful return by KLAASEN. Mahesh picking it up with a half volley. And then Monroe spraying his forehand out wide. So with that, the top seeds hang in. They hang in there. They're still down a break. And KLAASEN and Monroe lead 4 games to 3. So we got Monroe with new balls, serving 4 games to 3. Again, a wonderful return by Mahesh down the line. Serve hit at 164 kilometers an hour. Not much on that first serve. Took something off it. Paid the price.
Brilliant. Klaasen went across too soon. Nestor saw it well in time and pulled that return into the vacant area. Looked quite brilliant. Did it just drop in?
One serve with a beautiful serve out wide. He got his first serve in on all three of them. And it's back to deuce.
And Mahesh BHUPATHI
choosing to receive this.
Receive, yeah.
So a lot of these Monroe Klaasen serves have ended up on a deuce. And they've all gone their way. So let's see if it's the turn of the top seeds now to win one of these big points.
Oh, just wide. He went for the big forehand up the line. And Klaasen Monroe hold to make it 5-3. And the top seeds will have to do a lot of thinking now. You don't want to go down. And if they do come back in the second set, once again, never know, as in the Vopana Rajiv Ram experience where they couldn't do anything right. Went down 10-1. Unbelievable. Wow. Monroe. Fabulous. That swing just in on the line. Klaasen gives it a long look. They decide not to challenge. When you're fully extended, takes special ability. Klaasen, fantastic. In fact, both Monroe and Klaasen played some great tennis this evening in Chennai.
Again, a good first serve by Dan Nestor. A body serve. Handcuffing Monroe there. Not being able to get away from the ball. At 180 kilometers an hour. Unlucky there. Great lob by Klaasen. Mahesh did well to get up on it and came up with a good backhand. But Nestor and BHUPATHI hold serve. And when we return, Klaasen and Monroe will serve for the first set. So it's on Klaasen's racket here, serving at 5-4. An opportunity to win the first set for the unseeded South African-American pair. They're up against the top seeds here at the Aircel Chennai Open. Raven KLAASEN serving at 5-4. Again, a good first serve there into the body of Mahesh Bhupathi. A little unlucky there. He was there. Dan Nestor choosing to go through the middle. Monroe's volley just sailing long. So 15-all. Mahesh and Daniel have had chances to break in the last few games but have not succeeded. Again, wonderful return of serve by Mahesh Bhupathi.
Well, that's his go-to stroke, and fortunately for him, the serve was decently big at 181, but straight in the slot for Bhupathi's magnificent backhand return, skimming over the net. And Monroe
oh, what a wonderful doubles point.
ended very disappointingly for the top seeds. Nestor.
Great lunge here by Mahesh. Dan Nestor does really well to pick this up. That's great hands. Little delicate drop shot there played by Monroe, which Mahesh runs down. Dan here trying to be a little cute with that forehand. This ball was overruled by the chair. So Bhupathi and Nestor challenged it almost immediately.
Well, can't be too good for the morale of the chair umpire.
That was... You couldn't get more on the line than that.
He did.
Point. Again, break point. Not being able to convert. I wonder which one. Is it going to be Daniel Nestor or going to be Mahesh Bhupathi going to take this one? Or Daniel Nestor's chosen to take this one. A little bit of a switch up here. So this is it. This is a set point and a game point. Again, a wonderful serve by KLAASEN straight into the body of Daniel Nestor. And with that, the unseeded pair of Monroe and KLAASEN win the first set, 6-4 in this quarterfinal action at the Aircel Chennai Open.
Big setback for the top seeds. Mahesh Bhupathi and Daniel Nestor going down to KLAASEN and Monroe 4-6 in the opening set. They had their chances at breaking back after Bhupathi was broken early in the set, but couldn't. Oh, quite brilliant. That's what you expect from the top seeds. Very crisp volleying cross court here. And then, knowing exactly where the gap was, Mahesh Bhupathi has upped his game for sure. Of course, the first task is to win the set here and then go into the super tie break. Well, long. But just going by what happened in the doubles earlier on, where Rohan Bopanna and Rajiv Ram won against Wawrinka and pair 6-love in the opening set. Of course, put it away. That's the way to do it. Just to complete that story, in case you've joined us now, Wawrinka and pair came back strongly in the second to take a 6-4. And then in the super tie-break, Rajiv Ram and Rohan Bopanna all over the place, like rabbits in the glare of the headlights. Couldn't do anything right, went down 110. Wonderful lefty serve, swinging out wide. An emphatic hold for Daniel Nestor.
First game, 6-2.
So backs against the wall here, the top seeds. They trail by 1-0. And Daniel Nestor held serve very comfortably in this, the opening game of the second set. I must say, they had a lot of chances in the first set, Charu, but so many 30-40s, 15-40s, you know, break points at deuce, and they couldn't capitalize on any one of them. So, but like I said, the format is such that bounce back, win the second set, and then you'll have the momentum in your favor. Exactly what happened with the Rajiv Ram Rohan Bopanna match. They lost the first set 6-love, and Wawrinka and pair came back so strongly to win the second and the super tie break very, very comfortably at the end, 10-1.
An attempt to lob by Mahesh Bhupathi, falling well short. Let's also give credit where it's due. These two, KLAASEN, not the ones on frame right now, but KLAASEN and Monroe, these two did do just about everything right in that opening set. We've said that before, quite
yeah, the three most important things, the most important thing in the doubles are your serve, your return of serve, and how good you are at the net. These three are the keys to playing good doubles. I must say they did all those three pretty well. Oh, great hands by Nestor. You don't win 80 ATP doubles titles not having hands like that. Hit poor lob here, but look at that. Great reflex by Daniel Nestor. Keeping his wrist nice and firm. Out in front. On the line. Oh. We're going to see it all here tonight. There have been some good doubles points, some fabulous return of serve, some excellent volleys, some great defensive work there by Nestor. Great lob right on the baseline.
Another wonderful serve by KLAASEN, swinging away from Mahesh.
Again, a wonderful second shot there by Daniel Nestor.
Again, Nestor choosing to return.
So again, down to this 1 point. No ad scoring. This one wins the game. Whoever should win this point. I think this is, the fourth time that the KLAASEN Monroe pair are serving at deuce. Daniel Nestor getting to look at a second serve. Wonderful return by Daniel Nestor, setting it up. And Mahesh putting away a pretty easy forehand volley. So with that, the top seeds break serve. And they lead by 2-0 in the second set. And a good second serve by Mahesh Bhupathi. Monroe trying to run around his backhand. A familiar face. A lady we quite often see with sports. One of the famous news channels of India. All of a sudden there's a momentum change here, Charu. From a set down, they suddenly 2-love up, 30-love.
Well, certainly more determination, resolve. You can see it in their eyes. They were a little stung going down in their opening set, the top seeds.
That's it, you know, when you get to 40 years old, as Daniel has got, he kind of gets back a little slower than he used to.
Also, you can't quite leap as high in the air as you think you can.
The last time Charu leapt that high, he was at the physios for a week.
I'll amend that. Last time I tried to leap that high, I was in the physios for a week.
So 40-15 on the Bhupathi serve. Again, a wonderful serve by Mahesh Bhupathi, straight into the body of Monroe. So with that, the top seeds race to a 3-love lead in the second set of this quarterfinal doubles. Live doubles action, quarterfinals. The top seeds, Mahesh Bhupathi and Daniel Nestor, have just dropped the first set 6-4. But they're back with a bang. They lead 3-0 in the second set. Monroe almost got that back. That was, I mean, the shot of the day. The big return by Mahesh down the line. Look at this guy on the full stretch. Hits that half volley with the top of the tape. all of a sudden the top seeds are making a lot of returns. Again, a good look at that. Daniel Nestor had down the line, catching the top of the tape.
I forgot to mention when I was praising this pair, Monroe and Klaasen, also extremely athletic.
Yes, good set of wheels on both of them. Again, a good serve. Straight into the body of BHUPATHI.
Well, right in the slot for Mahesh BHUPATHI. That was his go-to shot. He practices it after missing it. Should be quite cross with himself. Oh, very strong at the net, Klaasen.
Took a big swing on the second volley. Let's watch this. Rocketed it through the middle. Again, a good serve by Monroe down the middle at 175 kilometers an hour. And with that, they're on the board. Nestor and BHUPATHI lead 3-1. Second set.
A mixed game for the top seeds. Made some high quality returns and missed just as many. Mahesh was right on top of that, had it gone across. Chair umpire saying, we'd like to take a look at that again. Ooh, was long. Almost a very good reflex volley by Mahesh BHUPATHI. Very sprightly at the net, Monroe and Klaasen. Younger, of course, very quick. Again, Mahesh gives the chair umpire a long look. Could have been very close to the sideline there. Oh, yes. How far did Monroe run? Ran all the way across that backhand. Of course, the ball did balloon a bit. Take a look at that again. Run, 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 run. Wait, wait, wait. Plays it quite well in the end.
A good first serve there by Daniel Nestor. Again, Mahesh had a chance to put that volley away there. Kind of tied up at the net. And then a good exchange of points between the two teams, and then a wonderful topspin lob that just hit the line. So with that, the top seeds face break point on the Nestor serve. Again, a wonderful return by Klaasen. A good wide left-hander serve. He read it beautifully. And with that, the unseeded pair of Klaasen and Monroe break back. BHUPATHI and Nestor lead 3-2. Second set.
Time.
So live action from the Chennai Open. The top seeds have just lost serve. They were up a break. KLAASEN, the man on the screen, made a screamer of a return at break point. So back on serve here in the second set. 53 minutes into this quarterfinal match. Again, KLAASEN with a wonderfully placed first serve. Out wide to the BHUPATHI forehand. Again, great movement by MONROE at the net. Read the play beautifully. Watch here, KLAASEN with his second serve. NESTOR going cross court. MONROE picking it up. Extremely quick at the net. Again, a wonderfully placed serve by KLAASEN. Straight in the body of the BHUPATHI, straight in the body of Mahesh BHUPATHI. So all of a sudden, from 3-love, they're crawling themselves back to evening out the second set with some wonderful tennis. NESTOR misses his return, and with that, KLAASEN and MONROE hold serve. And they're all tied up in the second set at 3 games apiece.
Well, in the early part of that second set, BHUPATHI and NESTOR certainly raised their game, but haven't these two come roaring back? They've broken back, they're obviously more agile, they're younger, supremely fit, terrific at the net, their movement, their anticipation, really not putting a foot wrong.
Didn't miss by much. So 15-love. The way it doubles the setup now, this is it. This is it. The next couple of games, whoever gets ahead. Again, a wonderfully struck backhand by KLAASEN here. NESTOR not doing enough with that forehand volley. Again, a good return by MONROE down at the feet of Mahesh BHUPATHI. Mahesh unable to control his backhand volley. The window of opportunity here for the unseeded pair. Of course, we've got Mr. Mahatma's glasses. Looking.
Well, a rare miss hit by KLAASEN. Gives a little bit of breathing space to the top seeds. This is not easy at all of a sudden. They might have started the second set in style. And now the pressure perhaps much more on the top seeds. So much more to prove.
Wow, what tennis. A superb return by MONROE and a wonderfully made forehand volley here by KLAASEN. You see this return on the full stretch there. Mahesh does really well to pick this up. And then KLAASEN with a Wonderfully placed forehand volley right on the baseline. Sets up break point. And the top seeds here now are in grave danger. Oh, that's a wonderful pickup by Mahesh Bhupathi. Never easy to make those half volleys. KLAASEN got that return down at his feet. Came up with a, as we said in tennis parlance, a clutch half volley. That was a very, very big point in context of the match. So it's game point to both teams.
Well, KLAASEN will be kicking himself and not doing better.
So MONROE now will take the return. Playing the I formation, the top seeds. Mahesh needs his first serve. He does it in style with a beautiful serve out wide. So after 58 minutes of play, we are on serve here in the second set. Bhupathi and Nestor lead 4-3. So a big game here. The 8th game of the second set. MONROE to serve. Again, Mahesh Bhupathi's forehand clipping the top of the net. Very athletic is KLAASEN. As you can see that going one way, racket going the other way. He still made it. Watch this replay. Running across. Yeah, a wonderful return.
Well, that's a
Down on
return
MONROE's
that Mahesh has been practicing more than any other shot, that forehand return cross court. And for a change, he pulls it off. Couldn't the last time around. But when he does, looks so good.
Again, a good return by Dan Nestor. Suddenly both MONROE's first serves there fell a little short. Mahesh and Dan Nestor jumped all over them. So 30-0, a window of opportunity here for the top seeds.
What do you do with that?
Well, you can't hit a better drop shot than that ever. That absolutely died on the other side.
A good time to remind you that the combined age of the top seeds 78. So it wasn't going to be easy for any one of them to try and run down that wonderful soft drop volley.
Serve looked long to me. I'm surprised Daniel Nestor didn't challenge that. I'd like to see that on Hawkeye. Very, very close. No challenge by anybody. See a replay of that. It was out. Yeah, it looked out from here.
Yeah, I did think that Daniel was more intent on looking at where that had landed rather than his return.
Anyway, that's in the past now. Daniel Nestor at 4 games all. Again, wonderful doubles. Worth seeing again here. Really good return. Good pickup by Daniel Nestor. Good forehand here by Monroe. Mahesh on the full stretch. And then a very delicately placed backhand reverse cross-court volley to win the point. So 30 love in the Nestor serve. And a big first serve by Daniel Nestor. So quick gain on Daniel Nestor's serve. Gets the crowd all excited here in Chennai. And his partner Mahesh BHUPATHI and himself lead 5 games to 4. Second set. So KLAASEN and Monroe serving to stay in the second set. Opens up with a good first serve.
With the racket, you mean? No, no.
Oh,
That's just amazing athleticism. Was going the wrong way, and somehow, in the blink of an eye, managed to change direction and come back to his forehand. Well, that was just a feint, really. So that's understandable.
BHUPATHI challenge the ball on the right far side line.
This one is challenged. I think Mahesh was quite happy to challenge the first
I think
service
this was wide.
as well.
Standing here, I have a feeling this was wide. Let's see.
There you go. By a couple of millimeters.
Can't get closer than that.
Wow. Mahesh gave that everything. And Monroe anticipated it, was at just the right place. What a lovely crisp volley for a winner.
He is standing so close to the net here, Monroe. It's quite incredible how close he is. A wonderful hole by Klaasen at love.
5 games in.
And we are tied up, 5 games all. To some late night doubles action here at the Chennai Open, the Aircel Chennai Open. Nearing Charu's Cinderella hour.
It's been a long day, that's for sure. But you know, you feel for the top seeds. Brilliant.
The only way I can describe that is that he creamed that backhand down the line. Such a clean hit by Monroe.
Nestor wasn't too far, but he had no time to react.
So love 15 on the BHUPATHI serve. Wonderful hands by Mahesh Bhupathi. Keeping that wrist so nice and firm. Got a racket out in front. Youngsters at home watching.
Yeah, Klaasen will be disappointed he gave the return too much air.
Watch Mahesh here. They're never really easy to make, Charu. If you keep your wrist a little loose, that ball can go all over the place. Again, superb return by Monroe.
15-32.
This is absolutely critical for the top seeds. That too, they must win this point.
Every point from now on like a ticking time bomb for the top seeds. The tournament
5
has
all
already
and
lost
15-30.
second and the third seed.
Great serve by Mahesh out wide. 182. Came up with the bomb when it mattered.
Again, the movement, the athleticism of Klaasen and Monroe, too much for the veterans to handle. Top seeds got this one back, but gave it too much air, and Klaasen moved in easy down the middle.
So a break point here for the team of Klaasen and Monroe. An opportunity to serve for the match if they should win this point. That was well left by Daniel Nestor. That's the experience, Charu. You know, that ball was struck well by Klaasen. Nestor just took his racket away.
But before that, of course, a fine volley by Mahesh Bhupathi. Took it low, kept it low. And yes, you're right.
I was surprised Monroe didn't try and go across there after Klaasen made that great return, just to push Mahesh off. So, it's a game point again for both teams. Another big one coming up. Oh, didn't miss by much there, Mahesh. He thought he had won the point. He started heading off to the chair. So a second serve here. Oh, an absolute brilliant return by Monroe. And with that, Klaasen and Monroe break the top seed serve. They need 6 games to 5, and when we return, they'll be serving for the match.
Tense moments for the top seeds. Mahesh Bhupathi and Daniel Nestor, 131 titles between them, but of course they're playing together now this season for the first time. Are in a hole, having gone down in the opening set 4-6, and they are down. A break being broken in the last game. That was a Bhupathi service. Klaasen was at the right spot, but Mahesh playing it very close to the net. So it's a good start for the top seeds in this critical game. All Monroe has to do is continue serving as well as he has, and they will sail into the semi-final. Was it straight to Bhupathi, but not easy to pick those up on reflex.
Monroe did great there to make this half volley. That was a tough shot. Good return by Nestor. He hit this a little too high, setting him up with a high backhand volley. And Mahesh again being a little unlucky with that reflex. So 15 all. Again, a first serve right on the line by Monroe. Mahesh getting hitting the top of the tape with a backhand return. So the unseeded pair of Klaasen and Monroe are 2 points away from the big upset of the tournament. Make that 1 point away now. 2 match points. The unseeded pair, Raven Klaasen, Nigel Monroe, as they wait.
This is truly an incredible story with the second seeds and the third seeds out of the tournament. The top seeds now in danger, just 1 point away from being dumped out.
Oh. They save one. (40-30). 6-4, 6-5, 40-30. Monroe serving from the far end.
Monroe has an challenge ball on the left service line.
Well, a challenge by Monroe, and if this is in...
I thought it was a little out. I don't know. I'm just taking a chance here, but from where I'm standing, it's very touch and go.
Oh, it's in!
And, oh my word!
Incredible.
Jeez.
Millimeters. But of course, we've got to give credit where it's due. Klaasen and Monroe have played fabulously today. They were more athletic, served better, returned better, very firm at the net. And all the experience of the top seeds, Bhupathi and Nestor, not coming to their rescue, going down in 2 sets, 4-6, 5-7. But Rico, wow. Monroe and Klaasen, what athleticism, what infectious enthusiasm. They won a few fans here at the Aircel Chennai Open.
Well, you can't take anything away from them. They were both magnificent tonight. Klaasen was superb. He returned serve absolutely brilliantly. Monroe was awesome at the net. He was all over the net, putting Nestor and Mahesh off so many times with some great movement.
And that despite, of course, Klaasen's left knee, which as you can see is very heavily bandaged. So he is certainly not 100%. But terrific performance by this duo from America and South Africa. And quite deservingly, they go through to the semi-final. Well played. Every aspect of the game. Very athletic.
As you see here, the match stats, 75% of first serves for the top seed, 69 for the unseeded pair. But I guess winners, 6 more than the top seeds. And I think that was the difference. With the unforced errors were about pretty even, Stevens, and so were the break points. So with that, We've had a major upset here on day 4 of the Aircel Chennai Open. The top seeds of the doubles, Mahesh Bhupathi and Daniel Nestor, going out in straight sets to,
Of course, another upset
KLAASEN
before that,
Monroe.
with Rohan Bopanna and Rajiv Ram also out of the doubles draw. So here's a quick look at what's happening on day 5. Cilic in pair, Soeda and Tipsarevic. That ought to be a wonderful match. And Tomas Berdych today, fabulous form. First match of the year will take on Batista Agu. And then Dev Varman and Stakovsky. So there is still some Indian interest left, taking on the Rativatana twins, who had a wonderful victory over Leander Paes and Edouard Roger Vasselin.
Thank you for being with us on this day 4 of the Aircel Chennai Open. It's been a wonderful evening of tennis. Marian Cilic opening it up with a 3-set win. Well, Stankowski, and then Tomas Berdych was absolutely awesome this evening, beating Somdev Devvarman in straight sets. And then the 2 big upsets, Pair and Wawrinka beating the 3rd seeds Rohan Bopanna and Rajiv Ram, and followed that up with another big upset, the top seeds of Nestor and Bhupathi losing to Monroe and KLAASEN. And of course, these guys now are knocking balls with tennis rackets, with cricket bats, with all sorts of stuff into the crowd. Not many people left here, but still wanting a tennis ball.
Well, why not? They've spent quality time watching what is South Asia's premier tennis tournament, the Aircel Chennai Open 2013. KLAASEN ought to be a little better with the cricket bat, being from South Africa. But what a victory for this pair. Fabulous play. Just did not allow the top seeds to get back in and broke them in the critical 11th game of the second set. Karthi Chidambaram of TNT NAITA congratulating them. Well, we hope you enjoyed the tennis today. Big upset from the Indian standpoint, but Berdych, fantastic, and Cilic, of course, also very good from Enrico Piperno. And myself, Charu Sharma. Enrico, enjoyed it?
Oh, absolutely. And we get to the business end of the tournament now, Charu. We got some great quarterfinals lined up. We got Berdych, we got Tipsarevic, we have Wawrinka, we have Cilic. We all have them all in the draw. So great singles to look forward to. So please stay with us, because for the next 3 nights and 3 evenings, we're going to come to you live from Chennai, from the SDAT Tennis Stadium, for action from the Aircel Chennai Open. So Charu and myself, Enrico, thank you for being with us. And we look forward to seeing you tomorrow again, same time at 5 o'clock.